You know, we've all been there. You want to upgrade your old clunker for a decent car, but it takes a chunk of your hard-earned money. Worse still, if you take out a loan, it's going to cost you even more in interest repayments.
Yeah, but according to the barefoot investor Scott Pape, all it takes is a bit of strategic financial planning and you can have free cars for life and still end up with savings. He needs to explain this, how it works. Morning to you, Scott.
Good morning, guys.
I don't get it. What do you mean?
Well, you start with a coat hanger and then you go to the Channel 7 car park.
Yes.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying at all. You can get free cars for life, and I don't mean you'll be driving around in old clunkers, Kia Rios for the rest of your life. I'm talking about a way that you can get an old, sort of a 3-year-old Falcon, Commodore or Camry for life if you're smart with your money.
How?
Yeah.
Okay. So the deal is that most of the biggest car accidents happen on the showroom floor. So if you're actually going and buying, say, a $40,000 Commodore, for instance, and you decide to get dealer finance or you go to a bank and you get finance there, let's say that's going to cost you about $875 a month if you get a good deal. So if you're paying that $875 a month every month over a typical 5-year loan, you're going to pay off your $40,000 Commodore, plus you're going to pay about $12,000 in interest. So all up, you've paid 50 grand over 5 years. But the estimators would suggest that that Commodore is now only worth about $10,000 So you've just blown $40,000. With my plan, you can actually get free cars for life by paying yourself $875 a month and maybe staying in your first little clunker for a little while, maybe taking 10 months of paying yourself that $875 a month and then buying maybe a 5-year-old Commodore, and then in 6 months' time trading yourself up. But even better, this is over a 5-year like-for-like comparison. If you're paying yourself $875 and you're investing it in, say, a managed fund, at the end of the 5 years, you'll have $40,000 in a managed fund as opposed to losing $40,000. And you can then go and sell $15,000 worth of shares, buy yourself maybe a 3-year-old Commodore, and then every 5 years your shares are growing to a point where you can get a free car for life every 5 years.
I'll have to sit down and look at that more closely, but that, for young people, doing that first year of saying, OK, you want your car, it's going to cost you $875, you show me that you can save $875 a month, that's outstanding.
It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you that anyway, and even not just for young people, but for young married couples. The idea of saying we're going to drive around in our little Nissan Pulsar that's only worth about $1,500. We're going to pay ourselves that $875, and after say 10 months, we'll get a 6-year-old car, and then we'll keep trading up, and to the point there where we're saving for ourselves, and that is a way, and I've seen this happen, that you can get free cars for life.
Wow. Scott,
how smart is that?
I maintain it's still easier to win a car on a game show than follow that method.
Very
but
much.
I understand what you're saying.
That's great.
Mate, terrific idea.
We're going to have to put that up on our website, and we will, so that you can sort of write that down and hand it over to your 18-year-old, your 20-year-old, your 20... Yeah.
And Mr. Ferrari, if you're watching, I'll be calling you at 11:35.
No, but you've got to pay yourself like $11,000 a month.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Going to be easier. Thank you, Scott. It's going to be easier if I sell my car and you just pick me up every morning. Then I can pay myself that money, make it. Coming up soon for you, a baby named Blues. Have you ever wished you'd given your child a different